Here's a question for you. When you play Football Manager, do you get frustrated? Have you got little time to play the game itself? Just to like a half hour or an hour or two here and there? Obviously, it might be different with COVID-19 and the coronavirus, but at the moment, are you a frustrated FM gamer? Now, I work full time and I can only play the game a certain period of time. I've got another main channel, which is obviously to do with Chelsea, is what you can see. So now and again, I jump on Football Manager, but I just want to play the game and, I don't want to get involved in all the tactical side of things. It just takes up too much time. Just want to try and enjoy the game. So I'm thinking, all these tactics are out there and people try them and this sort of stuff. There's certain ones that are called plug and play. What if I put a plug and play tactic onto my game and try to take someone from the Conference North, for example, to Champions League and Premier League glory, using one tactic, one set of training, one set of player filters, and just buying players to fit the tactic constantly? No tactical changes. Let's get into this. So I'm going to set my game up and I'm going to do career, advanced setup. So it always gives you the recommended. I'm going to take away the European leagues. I'm going to add in Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales. I'm going to make sure we've got all their leagues so we can get players when we're at the lower leagues. Okay, and obviously Vanarama, National League North and South. 24,500 players, custom database. And the reason I do that is I need to add these leagues in. The English Isthmian League Premier Division, Northern Premier League Premier Division, and then scroll to the very bottom, Southern League Premier Central and Southern League Premier South. So that's what we're going to do. That's what gives me that. So start the game. I'm going to do not add key staff, prevent use of the editor. I'm going to leave the attribute masking as it is. And we're going to start. So let's just load this up and I'll be back. So this is the tactic I'm going to use. Lower League Special. FM20.3 442. Created by Mr. U. Rosler. Rosler's a brilliant tactician, I have to say. And he's come up with a tactic which is great. And it looks like this. It's 4-4-2. A defensive goalkeeper. Fullbacks on support. Centre-backs on defend. Wingers attacking. 2 centre midfielders on support. And 2 pressing forwards on attack. It's an attacking tactic. And it looks as though it works. There's instructions here. I'll put a link in the description so you're going to see the tactic in full. Left back takes the corners and the throw-ins. The right back takes the corners and the throw-ins. There's no opposition instructions at all, and it's plug and play home and away. Now, he's given you details, key areas for player filters. So these will be listed. Again, this whole string will be listed in the description below. But what it's also done here, he's also given training schedules. And it's important that you download these and you read these. But there's a stipulation. There's a bug in the game at the moment that you cannot load in. You cannot load training schedules into the game for teams that are semi-pro and not professional. So that's a stipulation. One of the teams we're going to take over in the North or South has to be a professional club for these schedules to work. More details on there. So for example, pre-season goes right up until you play the competitive match. Match week should be employed any week where you've got 2 or more games. Development week where you've only got 1 game a week. And there are the training schedules there. Now, this is back in February. This was uploaded. People have had some relevant success with it. But this is what we're going to do. Plug and play and use nothing else but these. Okay, so I need to add myself in as a manager with no coaching qualifications and a playing experience of a Sunday League footballer. That's what I'm going to do. Use that profile. Now, okay, so we can pretty much imagine that all the clubs in Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland and Wales in the lower leagues are not going to be professional. So let's have a look and see if we've got anybody in the Conference North or South that are professional. So let's just scroll through these teams. Live, Boston, Brackley, Bradford, Chester, Curzon Ashton, Darlington, Farsley, Gateshead, professional. Predicted to finish 20th. 11,800 capacity stadium. It's predicted to finish 20th and they're professional. Guiseley, Hereford, Kettering, Kidderminster Professional predicted to finish 16th. So it's between those two in the north. And Southport finished 10th. Now they're higher rated. And York are obviously finished first, so we won't be doing that. So at the moment it's between Gateshead and Kidderminster. So let's have a look at Conference South and just see if there's anyone that's professional there. Ricky, Braintree, Chelmsford, Chippenham, Concord, Dartford, Dorking, Dulwich Hamlet, Eastbourne, no. Hampton, haven't. Hemel, Hungerford, Maidstone are professional, but they're particularly finished 5th. On a team that's sort of going to be lower down, so it's between Kettering and Gateshead, isn't it? Okay, that's it then. It's between those two. And should we go for the team that's predicted the lowest? So Gateshead are 20th. Kidderminster, the other team, 16th. So it's going to be Gateshead. So we're going to take Gateshead over. As you can see, I've got no coaching badges. I'm a Sunday League footballer. And the points are minimal, as you can see. Management style, focus, disciplinarian. I'm going to go with that. Confirm. So there you go. So we're going to take over Gateshead. So next we're going to scroll through. Media prediction 20th. Okay. Next, this is the team they're predicting. Next, Fight Bradley against the relegation. We're happy with that. Happy with that at all. Perfect. I'm going to skip all this. Don't want to do a friendly. Confirm. Right, so let's just save that. So, training. Schedules. Now, we should be able to load these in. Custom. Get more. I've already got them loaded. So, pre-season. That one gets loaded in. Confirm and save. Okay. It's there. Custom schedules, get more. Development week, load it in and save. And then get more. And we want match week. Load that in and save. So, calendar. So, pre-season is already set in here, I believe. Yeah, so I can't really change that for the end of June. Which is a bit of a pain. That's this week, so I can't really change it. So from next week on, we're going to do pre-season there. Custom schedules, pre-season there. Custom schedules, pre-season there. So the 3rd of August is when the season starts, I believe. We've got these games lined up already by the looks of it. Pre-season, custom. It did say right up to the first game, so we're going to do pre-season again. Okay, so that's July done. So this is when the season starts. So if you have a look on here, pre-season is 1 game. So the following week we've got 2 games. So custom schedule, and we do match week, not development, match week, because there's 2 games. In this particular week, there's only 1 game. So you choose development week. This has got 2 games. You can see how this works. Match week, and then there's 1 game that particular time. Custom schedule, we go development week. I'm just going to scroll through and do all these, and then get everything done for the whole season. So all the schedules are in place, and then I'll be back. Okay, now we're going to load the tactic in, which is this one, as you can see. Attacking, in possession, play out defence, low crosses, overlap left and right. In transition, distribute to flanks, counter press. Out of possession, high defensive line, higher line of engagement, extremely urgent, short goalkeeper distribution, get stuck in and use the offside trap. It's 4-4-2, as I said, the player roles are there. What's also important with training is the players are actually trained as the position they're playing. So, winger attack, for example, pressing forward attack, centre defenders, centre midfielders. So, let's have a look at the squad as it is for now. So, Mitchell Curry is out for 2 to 4 months, but he would be a pressing forward. So he would go in there pressing forward. So Greg Ollie, advanced playmaker, but what can he play in the midfield? Can he just be a centre midfielder attack? Yes, but you want him to be centre midfielder support. So Greg Ollie will be one of the midfield 2. Scott Barrow, wing back, but you're just going to do a job there for now. Preston, Pressing forward, good. He's going to suit the role. Toby Lees, defender. Brilliant, no problem. We'll go left winger. Elliot Forbes, central midfielder. Okay, you're going to go in next to... Ferrari Kettering is a pressing forward, but can you play as a winger? Or if we've got a different option, let's just put you in for now, there. You're going to have to go on the bench. You're going to have to go as a 5. Jake Cooper, you're going to have to be centre-back, believe it or not. By the looks of it, you're going to have to be there. Dom Tear, winger. I need a right back. Where's my right back? Let's just put him in for now. So this is what the actual team looks like, or what it will look like. This is before we got the player filters involved. So as I said, we need to do the training. So individual training for these players. So if we just go back to the tactic, goalkeeper defend, fullback support, centre backs defend. So training, individual training. So Sam Guthrie, development, training, you're going to be training as goalkeeper defend is what you're doing, and that's perfect. That's fine. In fact, we'll just go through here. So Barrow. So training, you're going to be fullback. Was it fullback attack? Was it? No, fullback support, wasn't it? So you're going to be left fullback and support, and that's what we're going to do for the whole team. So once I've done this, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm going to set up the responsibilities now. Responsibilities at the club. Now, I'm not interested in hiring staff. I can't be bothered with all that. So I'm going to get the board to hire a director of football, and he's going to take over everything. And I'm going to deal with the training. Obviously, the training we're setting up now. Player signings I'm going to deal with, but they're going to deal with everything else. So let's have a look at the staff I've actually got. So overview. So I've got Ian Watson's my assistant manager. He's not great, is he? Man management 1. Deary me. But he's contracted till the end of this coming season. Coach. He's not bad. Working with youngsters. Have I got a director, head of youth development? No. He's only a coach. Simon Johnson, not bad. I'm not going to make too many changes here. I've got 2 scouts. Ability 3-4 potential. Jesus. 3-3. Marvellous. So let me get director of football in. And when we've done that, we'll then set them up so they can bring all the other staff in. Okay, so they've just appointed Terry Dolan as the director of football. So with that, hiring and firing the technical director goes to the chairman. Hiring and firing the loan manager, director of football, youth development, director of football, chief scout. He's going to do everything. All the staff appointments, he's going to do those. So I'm handling the team selection. I'm going to do the scouting meetings. Player signings for us, I'm going to do. Negotiating signings and finalising. Initiating player sales, I'm going to do that. But I'm going to delegate that to the director of football. Finalising player sales, director of football. Finding development loans for young players, director of football, we can do that. Let's have a look here. Press conferences is fine. General training is me. Tactical briefings is me. Friendly matches the assistant manager can do. I'm not interested in that. That's not a problem. Okay, so that's it. So that's the only things I'm going to deal with is the training, signings, scouting meetings, team selections, tactical briefings, opposition instructions and match day. Club finance is £394,000 in the bank, £7,000 transfer budget, $8,400 wage budget, and we're spending $7,100. Budget adjustment, I'm not going to spend any money at all. So that takes it to $8,500. So I've got £1,400 to play with. But I'm just going to go through pre-season now and get to the first game, to what it's all about. So pre-season is pretty much done. It's been up and down, you have to say. But we're about to take on the week leading up to the first game in the National League North. So let's have a look at some players that we've on our player search with our filters that we've got, and let's just see who comes up if we've managed to find anybody. So, okay, interested in transfer. Okay, so we've got, based on the filters that we've put in, Sam Guthrie, our goalkeeper, is already listed there, which is good. So let's go to the edit. Let's increase these. Right. So these two are decent, to say the least. So I'm going to bring them in on trial. Trial for a week and see how they get on. Ryan Lumsden. Trial. 2 goalkeepers that, according to the game, the attributes are decent. Lumsden's the favourable one, so those 2 are in on trial, hopefully. Okay, so next up, right backs. Instant transfer. Right, Alex Nicholson, we've already got it, which is decent, so he's already in the team anyway. So we've got 3 more. So let's just have a look and see if we can increase the attributes. We can, for all 4 of them. Okay, so Gibril Kamara looks as though he is decent. He comes in on trial for a week. Ryan Lamb, you're on trial as well for 1 week. I brought no other people in on trial. Nothing at all. Scout reports I'm just seeing, acknowledging, asking the scouts to continue to work and to try and find players. But I've looked at no other players, to be fair. Okay. Transfer. So, 2 left backs. Braden Ford. I've already done left backs, haven't I? Okay. So, centre backs. Okay, so we've got 5 listed. Interestingly enough, there's none of my players currently in the squad that come up with these filters, which is not good. So 8, 9, right. Okay, so we've got 9. Tell you what, move it to 8 for marking, tackling, jumping, reach, acceleration, positioning. All 4 need to come in. I know there's probably a quicker way of doing this, which there probably is if I just do this and then transfer trial for a week. There is, right? 4 youngsters, 19, 18 and 20. Next ones. Right wingers. Nobody listed. Okay. Any left wingers? JJ O'Donnell is mine anyway. He's out for 2 weeks, so he's all right. He's going to be in my team, obviously. Centre midfielders, have we got anybody that's interested? I've got 2. Nicky DeVerdix and Elliot Forbes. Now, I think, from what I can see, DeVerdix is on the bench. He is. So he needs to be playing. Oh, he's already playing already. So Forbes and DeVerdix are the main men. So if I go back to that screen, there's nobody else. Okay. So, forwards. Rari Keating, Paul Blackett, Poacher. Keating, pressing forward. Matthew Halliday, let's bring him in on trial. So these are players that have appeared on my scout reports that fit the filters as per the guidelines in the string. So let's just see what happens when we bring these guys in. Okay, so as we approach our first game, I'm still trying to get people in. So this is this squad, what the squad looks like at the moment. So Bradley James is my number 1 goalkeeper on loan from Middlesbrough. £35 a week he's on. He's got 4-star ability, 5-star potential. Remember, it's just for this division. Sam Guthrie is the backup. Not great. 1.5-star ability and 2.5-star potential. I brought in some youngsters on trial. Let's not worry about those. Okay, Jake Cooper is on loan from Rotherham. Defender, 18-year-old, 2.5-star ability, 5-star potential. Again, players on loan. Toby Lees, my 2 centre-backs are loanees, by the way. Toby Lees on loan from Harrogate. He's 3.5-star ability. He's on 4.5-star potential. Alex Nicholson's the right, well, the fullback, I should say. 2.5-star ability, 3-star potential. Scott Barrow, good player. 4-star ability, 4-star potential. He's the left-sided defender. Elliot Forbes, one of my midfielders. He's 20. He's on 3-star ability, 4.5-star potential. Connor Oliver, another midfielder, 2.5-star ability, 3-star potential. Nicky Deverdix is a regular player. He's 3-star ability, 3-star potential. Liam Agnew's on the bench on loan from Harrogate, 2.5-star ability, 3.5-star potential. Greg Ollie is just going to do a role on the left side for me today. He is 4.5-star ability, 5-star potential. Rory Keating is the right-sided attacker, a 3-star ability, 4-star potential. Correction, he's actually playing up front. He's the pressing forward. He's on 3-star ability, 4-star potential. Dom Tears on loan from Huddersfield, right-sided winger, 2.5-star ability, 4.5-star potential. JJ O'Donnell, my left-sided player, is injured, 3.5-star ability, 3.5-star potential. Mitchell Curry on loan from Middlesbrough, pressing forward, is injured currently, 4.5-star ability, 5-star potential. He'll be starting up front when he's fit. Jordan Preston, another pressing forward. He's 4-star ability, 4.5-star potential. Paul Blackett is a youngster, 2.5-star ability, 4.5-star potential. And that's basically my squad. So I'm trying to bring players in. If we sort by ability, as you can see, it's not great. So I've got players out of position today trying to do a job. So as you can see, most of them fill the roles and they're okay. So let's go into this first game of the season. We're playing Alfreton. Let's just have a look at the season preview. And as you can see, we are 13th favourites, 7-1 to go up. We've got one player in the Dream 11. Key players, Mitchell Curry, our striker, hopefully will make an important contribution. So let's get into this game. Match preview. They're the odds-on favourites. That's my team selection. I've got some players injured which I can't afford to be playing. Let's submit this team and let's get this game underway. So they're playing a 5-3-2 wing-back formation. Remember, I'm not doing anything with the tactic, leaving it as it is. Dressing room, one thing I do know is that if you say passionate on one of these, on the overall talk to the team, then individually if you go assertive on the other, it normally works. There you go. So passionately told the team, assertively say I've got faith in every single one of them. So we're on key highlights from this. So I'm going to shout to the players to encourage them. So yeah, you're going to see the key highlights from each game. Remember, my players are not great, not really fit. But we've given away a free kick. Alfreton's got the free kick. Tomlinson's going to take it. Goalkeeper makes a good save. Followed up, is the offside? No, they've scored. Alfreton are 1-0 up. I'm going to give it a few weeks this season for the players to get used to the tactic. I'm going to try and get some players in as well that suit the filters for the player roles. And hopefully we'll see us improve. At the moment, it's sort of square pegs round holes at the minute. Right, let's ask them to show passion. They're not actually doing it at the minute. Right, they've got the ball. Move the ball wide. Tomlinson sort of tackled. Shot goes wide. Right, we've now got a throw. Barrow takes a long throw. Keating with the header. Goalkeeper saves it. What a throw that was. Just for half time. Even Stephen with chances. Shots on target, but we're a goal down. Team talk. Passionately say, I don't think any of you have played as well as you could. Assertively say there's more to come from all areas. Start the second half. Demand more to the players. Some of them are anxious, some of them are focused, some of them just remain composed. So they've got the goal kick. Atkinson takes it. Do we win the ball? We do. Cooper on the volley. Finds Preston, who beats his man, and Preston's in. Fluffs his shot. It's almost like he kicked the ground, didn't he? What's he doing there? So we've got the goal kick. James takes it and finds Ollie. Out of position, finds Keating. Beats his defender. Comes inside and shoots straight at the goalkeeper. So let's have a look. Let's pause this. Oh no, we've got a free kick. Cross comes in, back post, saved, but then Preston dives in. Scores that go on the rebound, but now he's offside. Right, pause. Substitutions. Oh dear, look at these. I've got no options really. So, Oliver on for Forbes. Agnew on for him. I can't really do anything. These players are injured. What can we do for half an hour? Shout. Courage. Right, we've got the throw. Barrow's going to take the long one. He throws it into the box. Keating with the flick, but the goalkeeper collects it easy. We've had 12 shots with 5 on target now, compared to their 6 and 3. A lump it forward and the man's in. Wilds free. Blocked cross first time. Beats the defender second time. Shoots wide. Thank God. Can we come up with anything? Player-wise, we're struggling with numbers. Fitness, as you can see. We're all over them. But we just can't find the back of the net. That's going to be it, I think. Oh no, we've got a corner. Nicholson takes the corner. Swings the ball in. Headed away. Tear's going to pick the ball up in space. Gets the cross in. And there's Preston. Offside again. That's twice he's been... He's had 2 disallowed, I should say. Yeah, he was offside. Unlucky for us. But not bad. We just need to find the back of the net. Hand over to the assistant. So that's it. That's the very first game of the season and setting up this game and the tactic, as you can see, in the training. Hopefully you've enjoyed that. Yes, I'm aware. So let's have a look at the schedule. So we've got a whole host of games coming up. The rest of this month I'm going to try and use to bring some players in. So what we'll try and do is we're going to play through until the last 2 games of the month. York against Spennymoor will be the next episode out tomorrow. Hopefully you've enjoyed that and you like the concept of this. Just plug and play tactic, plug and play training. Let's see how we go. Smash that like button for me if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe to the channel. And hopefully we'll see if this plug and play experiment works. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.